Welcome to another banger on the biggest and best forex scam exposing channel in South Africa. Lesiba Mothupi recently made a video with Bandile. It is over 1 hour, but it really seems interesting. Let's get straight into it.
What's going on? What's happening? I hope you guys are doing well. You can see I'm literally here physically with the man himself. This is Bandile. What's happening, man?
Not a vibes, bro. Thanks for having me, brother.
How is it, bro? How are you?
Hey, bro, I'm chilling, bro. You know.
Yeah.
Pushing, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Gotta stay pushing, bro.
Gotta stay pushing.
How you doing, bro? You good?
Can't complain, man. I can't complain. So I felt like the first thing that I had to ask is how are you? Because I understand that as men, there's things that we go through and there's things that we're facing. But every day we just pull up and we're smiling, so people don't even, get to know all those things. So yeah, I'm just checking up on you, making sure that you're safe and stuff.
Now the mental health is key,
Key, yeah? I like that. I want us to actually get to, speak a bit more about yourself, whereby someone out there can be able to relate to you in terms of your story, where you come from, or even understand the vision, what you see in their head, and someone out there can be touched. I know this video is gonna get over tens, if not hundreds of thousands of views. But if you can get to impact like 2 or 3 people, that's more than enough. Yeah. So are you ready to impact?
Nah, let's cook, bro.
Let's cook, guys. We're cooking. I'm gonna put on my apron now. It's got forks and knives. You guys are gonna, be able to get the whole plate. And just to start, firstly, taking things easy, I want you to walk us who is Bandile? I want you to take us back in terms of who Bandile is and where Bandile actually grew up. That whole beginning, the initial beginnings where I want you to take me back from 4 years old. 5, 6, 7, all the way up to maybe 18 years old, those time frames.
So basically, I grew up with my grandmother my whole life,
Yeah.
Straight from, I was born in Musgrave, and then from Musgrave we moved to Pinetown, to the suburbs, you see.
Okay.
As my grand started, getting promotions and stuff, you see. Finally moved out of I wouldn't say Musgrave is a Kasi, but then it's a suburb, but then a bit of low, not the best suburb, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then managed to move
to
the
middle class type.
Yeah. Then managed to move to about, I wouldn't say high class, but then a bit better, Pinetown.
Yeah.
So then, during school, hey.
How old were you?
So, basically, by his own admission, we can gather that although not that privileged, he grew up a little bit as a cheese boy. He grew up with some comfortability. I mean, he just admitted it. So he didn't need to start scamming people. He didn't need to take from people. And with his grandma getting these promotions at work, right, that should have shown him that even with your 9 to 5, you can achieve that type of lifestyle.
That whole move, how old were you? Please just, I
was about less than 10 years old.
Less than 10,
yeah,
okay.
Less than 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. And after 10 years, the whole time I was just in Pinetown, Durban, trying to get through the school process,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's just a young background information from Musgrave, Pinetown. Yeah. That's just how it is.
And I want to understand who was Bandile during that time? What is the things that you were busy doing or working on? Whether it's sports, if you've been a sport person, whether it's hustling, you're selling things, or whether you're naughty. What were you busy with at that time?
At that time I was still young, hey, so I knew nothing about hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only knew about hustling in grade 10, after failing.
Wow, okay.
But then before that I was just a video game type of kid,
Video game, okay.
Yeah, video games. I'd hate studying. I'd always be in a rush to play Call of Duty, you know.
Nice.
FIFA also here and there. So before the hustle and stuff, I was just more like a kid. Naughty, in school.
Yeah.
Not listening to teachers. And it was very tough because my grand is actually a lecturer, you see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was usually the black sheep of the family.
And in terms of siblings, you've got siblings, things like that? Oh,
nah, so I'm the only child.
Okay. And then, can you walk us teenage years? Now you're in high school.
Yeah.
What is Bandile going through during high school?
Hey, so high school, I went to a private school, you see. So I saw that taste of my friends living soft, having 200 rand a day, pocket money,
Oh, okay.
To me, I was impressed by the small things, you see.
Yeah.
The small things actually motivated me to hustle and get my own things, you see.
Yeah.
Because I was getting about 20 rand a day for lunch.
Okay.
And then my best friend was getting 200 rand, so.
10x or whatever that you're getting. Yeah.
He's buying tramazinis, me, I'm only buying a hot dog, you see.
Yeah.
You know what a tramazini is? It's that hick.
Bands, do you know what's a school feeding scheme, bruh? There's children that goes to school without food, and they depend on the school bread that comes along during the day at school. At the school that I was from, Dr. Joubert, we used to call that chokers and survivors, and although I had like in my backpack, I also took of it because it was actually nice, and the milkshake, when it came to you, it was actually nice and warm. Hot dogs we only ate on certain Fridays, and obviously you had to pay for it, but you were really blessed, bruh. You just didn't see it. You just didn't see it.
It was very like inspiring, you see. Like that's when the hunger actually started.
Okay.
Because I saw these rich kids like living soft, you see.
Yeah, you exposed to them and their lifestyle, which you've never really seen before.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I was like suffering. I wasn't suffering, you see.
Yeah.
Because my grand managed to get like.
She was
everything.
like, yeah. It's just that like you had all the needs, but you didn't have all the wants.
Yeah, just to enjoy, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'd get a PlayStation, but maybe like one game like every 6 months.
And then you did mention that you got into hustling grade 10.
Yeah.
There's people that don't even know what the PlayStation is, bruh.
What type of hustle did you start with? Have you always been?
You were too privileged.
Or was it a thing that you just bumped into?
It was just something I bumped into Instagram Explore page. See, I bumped into Jason Noah. Just bumped into this chrome car, you see. I'm like, hey, who's this guy? This car is dope. And I saw forex. I'm like, hey. So like, I always knew about forex, but then I didn't have anybody to idolize.
Oh, okay,
See?
yeah.
So I'd say Jason was the first person who like actually, like I was like looking up to.
Nice
see?
one.
But then because his classes were too expensive, I then decided to look out and see if he has other students that are successful.
Okay.
You see? So then that's when I came across Leadership Montra, you see? Like, hey, if this guy got, successful from Jason, surely I can also,
Yeah.
So then that's how like everything kind of started. You see, grade 10, I actually failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed grade 10. But the craziest part is that I didn't know about forex trading before I failed.
Okay.
I found out about it in the year of me repeating.
Oh.
Yeah. So I failed without having a plan.
Oh. And like, what was the reason of failure? Is it because of maybe you're just not too...
You're a child. What plan are you supposed to have? Yarr.
attentive in class, or you just didn't have interest, or you just didn't know what was going on in class?
Ish. Now it's crazy because, like as I said, my granny is a lecturer, you see.
Yeah.
So she was like, she's very academic, bro.
Yeah.
So she was like paying for like extra classes. There's this academy called Kip McGrath and Kumon.
Okay. Yeah, Kuma,
Yeah.
I know Kuma, yeah.
Yeah, she was paying for those. Like, I was really trying, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
had all the time, but the information just wouldn't stick in my head, bro.
Okay.
I guess it's that thing of like, when you're not really interested, I wouldn't say interested, but like when you're not really like motivated, bro. I wasn't really motivated to like push school the same way I was motivated to push trading. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's even a good one, because I would like to get a bit more understanding in terms of what is that one thing that motivated you, like obviously Krumka, maybe trading and stuff.
Yeah.
But what is, I believe there's a moment where you said and you're like, I really need to change my life.
Like for me, it was the people who like I was schooling with, because like it was a private school. Before I went to the public school, like private school, everyone's just wearing like the latest sneakers. At that time, Air Maxes were very, very like hot, you see.
Yeah.
And I always wanted a pair of Air Max, but then knowing like the situation at home, like okay, I'd have to like wait until maybe month end or the following month, you see.
Yeah.
So Civics Day.
Say, do you know actually blessed you were? You could say, and you had to wait till month end, your granny is gonna make a plan for you. Some of us had to take what we got, bruh. I don't think you understand exactly how privileged you were, bruh. Literally. And then you still complain because you have to wait until the end of the month to get. If I told my granny, listen, I want to pay off next, and she told me end of the month, I would start counting down the days of excitement, my bruh. But it sounds like he was sent to the pay of anguish. Amen. Aska.
The freshest trip, you see.
Yeah.
So what actually made me like be really, really hungry is like seeing how everybody else around was soft. And I'm like, nah, I need to find a way to make money so that I can buy myself like clothes and stuff. You see.
Yeah.
So it's mainly like clothes and appearances, bro. Because I was so young at that time. I can't say I wanted to have money to
Take
go
care of the
out.
family and stuff. No. It was just
Clothes.
Yeah, clothes. Oh, okay.
Literally, bro.
And can you please just walk us through in terms of the people around you at that time? Did they believe in you, or did you even speak in terms of this is what I'm looking into doing? Because you see, with trading, as soon as you start talking about trading, I remember me when I started, just by saying that I'm about to start trading, people are talking about how I'm gonna get scammed, how it doesn't work and all that. But these are people that are not even doing it themselves. So I want to see, like, let's say, for instance, in your shoes, when you say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, like, what are the people around you saying, or what are the things that you hear?
So like, I had a few supportive people, you see. It was like my grand, because she paid for our forex classes, you see. She paid for the one-on-one lesson. You know, she made a lie at school and said, I have a dentist appointment. She picked me up. Then I had my trading lesson at the JP offices in Durban.
Oh,
with
okay.
leadership. Yeah, it was a one-on-one. So my grand, she's been there. And then I just had like a small circle of friends. But I had this friend, Pemason. Him and I, like, yeah, we cooked a lot together.
Wow.
Like, we even, the way we were so hungry, we paid different mentors. I paid leadership and he paid Kiamalaj.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, then after the lessons, we exchanged the knowledge, you see.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I
I've
told
done
him,
that
like,
with
this
a
is
friend
what,
of mine.
yeah, this is what leadership taught me.
Yeah.
And he showed me what Kia taught him, you see.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, but then on the outside.
So people didn't really know that you were busy doing that.
Yeah,
or,
they didn't know, but then they would catch on, like classmates would see, you know, because I'm in class, I'm charts analyzing, you see. They can see, hey, you're trading forex, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah. Then they ask me, obviously, how much have you made? That time I was blowing, bro, for like a whole year.
Yeah,
you see?
yeah.
So the demotivation would come from like classmates, like asking me, like, hey, Auntie, when are you going to be profitable, you see?
Yeah.
But then otherwise, the support structure was there, so I was keeping it on the low.
Powerful. And then, like, in terms of the learning, did it at some point, maybe at the beginning, did you have to go through a phase where you were self-learning, or did it automatically start off with the mentorship, leadership helping you through?
It started off straight with leadership.
Yeah,
that's just my philosophy on life. I feel like it's hard for someone to do something on their own.
Yeah.
No, you need some sort of like mentoring and somebody to like assist you and guide you, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? So I went straight to like just hitting up his WhatsApp admin, paying for the lessons straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't waste time and go on YouTube and watch free. Nah. I started watching like the YouTube content after the lesson.
Oh, and it made sense.
It made more sense.
Nice.
Made more
And
sense.
you did mention that during that time you lost a lot of money, especially on your first year trading.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, so do you have a round figure in terms of maybe the first amount of money that you started with? Because I understand that with a lot of people, capital is like, a problem in terms of maybe they have the knowledge, but they don't have the capital, or they have the capital, they don't have the knowledge, all these things. And some people obviously have a mindset of, we need to start with a lot of money, or some people maybe like the bare minimum, they think it's impossible to start with that. But I'd like to know, what is that capital that you started with, and looking at that first year maybe of trading, what numbers would you say that you lost during that time?
So like, capital was very hard, bro, like you said.
Yeah.
Capital was hard. Keep in mind, I'm in school. I'm in the year of me repeating.
Yeah, so
like at home they're telling me to focus on,
yeah, it's
the
tough. They're
books.
being tough on you.
Yeah.
But there's actually going on.
But then
here.
now, obviously, I was blowing that money, bro. Like for like the first 6 months of my trading, I was blowing. You see?
So maybe weekly you're funding like 100 rands, 150 at times, 200 sometimes.
Yeah, I'll get like support from like my grand after saving. You see, I'll be like, hey, Pela, this week I was actually saving, I was making scafty, and that money you're giving me, I was putting it aside, So then I'd have maybe like 300, then she'd help me out with like 5
nice.
So I was always funding like just below 1,000 rand.
Yeah.
But then that funding also stopped because I was losing, bro.
Yeah,
you see,
I can
like
imagine.
as I was losing, like she started losing hope that you're not gonna be profitable in this thing,
And what about you? Because she started losing hope, but you, what kept you going during that time? Because like I did say, man, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And especially chasing something that maybe you're seeing someone experience or living there on the internet. So for you, you didn't really see that success in real, like let's say a profitable trader living that life in front of you. So it's more like it's out of reach. But what made you, or what kept you going during those times when it was hard to even believe in yourself?
Like, I just saw like the freedom, bro. I saw like how the people who I was idolizing, Jason, leadership, I was just seeing like, on a random day, these guys can book a flight and go to Durban. They can book a flight and go to Cape Town. So it was the freedom that others had, like, you see.
Yeah.
I'll see, okay,
Not again.
So seeing how they living at like the ages of 19, 20,
Yeah.
you know, where most people are going to like university, they,
Yeah.
you know, maybe working at a call center or
Yeah,
pushing like some sort of 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, these people are literally living a certain way because of forex. So
Okay.
let me lock in and make sure that I get there also.
Nice. I like that. I like that. And in terms of like, breakthrough, because now this is the losses that you went through, this is the hard times, you lost a lot of money, you lost as well, like, some hope in yourself and all that, but you believed because you saw that it's possible. Somewhere it's possible. People are doing it. But what is that initial sign of breakthrough that you saw? Maybe it might not be monetary, like let's say you made this much money, but what is the breakthrough that you started seeing in terms of having belief in trading, that it does work and maybe one day I will be something, but let me just believe more because of this specific thing?
Yeah, it was when like I made enough profits to like actually have a decent amount of capital, So as I said, like I blew for like a very, very long time, 6 months. And then around, because I started my forex journey in Feb.
Okay.
Yeah, Feb. So around like July, that's when, like July I started losing hope.
Yeah.
But then I just kept on like, being consistent. So around July, I got my breakthrough trade where I funded 500 and then I made profits of 3K.
Okay.
It's not a lot, but then I mean, that was a lot to me because now I had capital to like diversify with, I can now fund now I can fund 3 1K accounts. Instead of funding a single 500 Rand account, now I have like 3 1Ks, you see. So that kind of like was my breakthrough.
Okay.
It gave me hope that, okay, now, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, this 3K is not, I could withdraw it and buy sneakers, but then it's the capital that I never had. So let me make the most with it. So that minor 3K, it was
it was something.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Like at that time, grade 10, I'm making that much, especially like in the writer's way, like on the laptop and stuff. I was gonna be aggressive. I was gonna be telling teachers that.
That's the first sign of hope.
I was gonna come in from And what are
You guys trade to get rich so that you guys can belittle people. That is very wrong. This is why things all of a sudden went left for most of y'all.
the mindset change between that? Because obviously you were Bandile, the unprofitable trader, losing money and all that, and then now you basically like you're able to profit, you're able to see that okay, this thing really does work and stuff. But in between that, there's like a character change, you changing as a person, the mindset and stuff. What would you say would be the two differences?
So the difference is that before I became profitable, I thought that okay, with my first profit, I'm gonna withdraw and buy like sneakers and buy things to spoil myself. But then the mindset change was that while I was actually making the profits, like okay, first of all, I couldn't actually spend it because at home not that I didn't want them to know I'm making money. But then I was kind of scared to like make it known that okay, I'm profitable now. Because I didn't want too many responsibilities on me. So in me, like I wouldn't say I was hiding it. But like in me keeping it low key, kind of.
You've never had responsibilities before. Why would your grandma all of a sudden start giving you responsibilities now, my bro? Now you're taking your granny by the face, bro.
Also like help me to stack up, like the money now, like the profits was now stacking up, you see. So when
where is it now?
Okay, profits, I wouldn't withdraw it.
Where is it now?
Buy a sneaker because I mean we have black parents, bro. I mean if you're in grade 11 now, you're popping up with new sneakers, they'll ask you where did you get the money? You see? So I was avoiding those type of situations, you see. So that actually kind of did help me though, because now when I started trading, I thought that
interesting.
I'm gonna be blowing money one way. But then now, in the beginning, I was actually stacking up because I couldn't make it obvious that I'm making money.
That's true. That is true. Powerful, man. And in terms of like, obviously now at this time, at this phase, you walk in class, you're...
Everything is also powerful for Lesiba.
Profitable, you're making some profits and stuff. I would like to, be in your shoes in terms of understand how it felt walking into class, being in class, like knowing that, like, maybe you've got like some money, like in the account.
10K.
10K in the account. Like, oh, how did it feel? Like knowing that you are different compared to your peers, and maybe just because of the fact that you're able to hustle it out.
Hey, bro, it felt good, bro. I won't lie. That good feeling was enough to actually keep me going, and I wanted more, bro, because now I'm in grade 10. I have like 10K, 20K, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm over the moon, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's a lot of money.
I
At the
see it in
time.
digits, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Seeing it in digits, I'm like, so this is like me for real, you know? So obviously now the focus in the class space would like go a bit down. Because I mean, now I'm just thinking about money only, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so I knew that, okay, grade 10, I still had no risk of failing because I had already failed, you know?
Okay.
Can't fail twice.
Yeah.
So the second time they have to condone you.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So, bro, me, I was just so invested in making money, bro. Then it was grade 11 where I had to like kind of, I wouldn't say slow down on focusing on forex, but then I had to like pick up my pace on the books because now I don't want to fail again.
Yeah,
You get me? I want to at least
yeah.
get through grade 11. So, yeah, bro, like everything, like it was good, bro. Knowing that
good.
you're chilling in class and you have like your teacher's
Something,
salary.
yeah.
It felt
Yeah.
really good, bro.
Yeah. And what?
You see what I'm saying? You guys make money and then it's like you degrade your teacher. Your teacher still has that stable income, but you are scraping at the bottom of the barrel. You are making people sell their cars so that they can come and pay you for mentorship, bruh. No, man, no. That is why certain things aren't working out with you guys, because you guys use money as a tool to belittle people, to talk down to people, to be condescending to people. Sure. Look at that little bit of money made him feel like he's now outdoing his teacher now. Nah, man.
Pushing to finish matric, because I personally know people that, like, you know, as soon as they started seeing money, you know, they just called it quits. They didn't, you know, make it to the end. So, like, what is that one thing that was able to just have you be like, you know what, let me finish school? Is it maybe parents, or you did mention that Granny was like super, she was a lecturer and stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, you know, growing up in a home of someone that is like very education, maybe that could influence.
Yeah.
But what is that one thing that kept you to be like, you know what, let me just finish school? Because with me, if I was in your shoes, I'd be like, I'm making this much money in school, so if I leave school, I'm gonna make 100 times more.
Eesh.
So I won't even negotiate. I was gonna leave school on the spot.
To have time.
Yeah, to have more time to treat.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, yeah, I wanted that money. But for you now, what is that one thing that still allowed you to be like, nah, man, let me hold on? Because you know why? The reason I'm asking this question is because of
Bad
someone out
role
in
models, yeah.
grade 10, and maybe they're still trading, and then they've made some profits, and right
Sure.
now they're busy speaking with their parents saying that they want to leave school, and maybe watching this interview can either help them know what is the rightest path. Like, obviously the goal is not like you're telling someone leave school or don't leave school, but like just to give them a clearer understanding of, you know, what you were thinking at that time and how that helped you.
So what I was thinking at the time, I won't lie, in the beginning I'm like, yeah, I should leave.
Yes.
But then I mean, I couldn't, bro. It was very, very, that like, it was out the window, bro. That option of me leaving was very out the window because of my family. You see, I won't even lie, like, even if I had $1 million, bro, they weren't gonna allow me to leave school, bro. Like, even after I matriculated, they were still believing that I should continue to, like, you know, further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I even applied at AFTA. I got a provisional acceptance at AFTA for BA Motion Arts. You see,
But what is after?
AFTA is that cinematography, that film school.
Or that is like after high school.
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school. Oh,
after-
so you apply,
It's like a university.
so you wanted to do what, like photography?
I didn't want to, but then, I mean, I had to pick something, you know, so that, you see,
Yeah.
so it wasn't, so as I'm saying, like, going back to staying in school, it wasn't really an option.
Yeah.
But then now also, like, my family made me realize that, nah, you know what, I should actually continue because there's no guarantee that the forex thing was gonna work out. You see?
Yeah.
There was no guarantee, bro, that trading was gonna work out. So the fact that there was no guarantee on it working out.
And like the gag is, it still hasn't worked out for you, bruh. Are you realizing that?
I'm like, okay, let me at least just get that matric. You
Nice.
see?
Okay. I get
Even
that.
though I got a diploma pass, it's something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
perfect. Actually, it means that you are smart.
Ish. I won't lie, bro. Even that diploma, bro, I was shocked when I thought I'm gonna get a higher certificate, bro.
Oh yeah,
Hey, bro.
yeah.
So, yeah, but the main thing was that, like, I just wanted some sort of security that, okay, in case it doesn't work out,
yeah.
then I can just go and study. But I knew
Okay.
very well that, nah, this thing has to work
It
out.
has
Go
to
and
be
study, bruh. Best choice,
And
you're still
when,
young.
Life start changing for you.
You still young, bro.
Because now you are hiding it. They couldn't really see and all that. So when did like life start changing? Like for you to even see that, okay, my life is no longer the same. Also, for the people that are close to you to see that that guy is no longer the one that would come to school with 20 rands, 10 rands and all that. Now we can see that he's able to, you know, do things. When did that happen?
So that happened in matric.
Okay.
Yeah, my last couple of papers, that's when I was tired, bro, of just seeing the digits now on Absa Bank, bro. I'm like, now I want to withdraw this money and see it physical. You see?
Yeah.
As much as, yes, that time I wasn't spending because, I mean, if I was to come home with a new pair of sneakers, they're going to ask me, where did you get the money?
Yeah.
You see? So now what I decided to do, and be like, okay, let me, withdraw. So I withdrew. When, my last couple of papers, I withdrew the first paper. So my last two papers, the first time I withdrew 10,000 cash. You see?
Okay.
But then that was
Obviously.
because when I was in matric, I actually had made my first 100K. Right?
Okay.
So I just okay, let me just take, a 10K.
Or just 10K,
Yeah.
you left the other in the, okay.
But then still, it wasn't enough, bro. I'm like, I want to see half of this.
Yeah.
If not all of it, at least half of it.
Yeah.
So then on the last day of on the last day of school, bro, my last paper. I was writing at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I asked my transport before I got to school, right? Because he fetched me at around 10, 11.
Okay.
You see, before I got to school, I'm like, please leave me at the bank, and then I'll find my way.
Yeah.
You see, leave me at the bank. Luckily, I had put notice.
Okay.
Because the first time when I withdrew the 10,000, I did ask them okay, if I want to withdraw higher amounts, what's the procedure? They're like, okay, anything above 30,000, you have to put in 24-hour notice.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, cool. So Vele, I had already put in notice that day. When I got there, the 50,000, I just had to go give them my ID.
Yeah.
Then they would release the 50,000 in cash. So I pulled up on my last paper with 50K cash, and that's when I made that video that blew up on social, me taking out 50K in my blazer. But that's when everybody started seeing that, this boy is actually making, he's making profit from it, you know?
Yeah.
Even those classmates who are like, and when are you withdrawing and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That answered them basically.
Yeah. In a blazer, school kid, 50K in the pocket.
I was ugly as bro.
I can imagine, bro.
Yeah, they are still ugly, bro. That video, yo.
What the change meant as well for you. Now you are just this kid, nobody knows. Now you are viral, people are talking. Obviously, maybe ladies are starting to eyeball. Guys are maybe others are envy, others are looking up, and all that. So how did you,
ladies are starting to eyeball.
Did you know that it would come with that? And at the same time, I want to know also,
ladies are starting to eyeball. You guys are working for the wrong things.
so how did you handle it? Because someone maybe today is going to do the exact same. They want to make maybe 300K off the market, and then they're going to want to just show that, hey guys, you didn't believe in me, today it's working out. But what comes with that, find out that maybe they don't want it, or maybe they didn't think it would come with all of that. Because obviously family members are going to ask for money, friends are asking for money, maybe ladies are now coming left and center, there are a lot of them, all those things. How did you handle and deal with that? Yeah.
So how I basically handled everything is that obviously not everyone's going to be happy for you, you know? But I feel in some way I was kind of protected in my journey because when I started making money, I started helping out at home.
Yeah, okay, oh nice.
So I kind of feel that was blessings in a way. I renovated the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
While I was in matric, I told my grand, the kitchen was really, really it was in kind of poor condition.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So I told my grand, I'm get the best, get invoices.
Yeah.
Choose whatever kitchen you want.
Yeah.
When I just give me the invoices.
Yeah.
She didn't even believe me. She's like, I hope you're not playing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's valid for that, bro. You know, I'm nah, don't worry.
Sure.
So the first time she believed was when I paid 50% deposit for that kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah, that kitchen was 80K.
Yeah. So you gave 40 on the
40K, yeah. But then, so those type of small gestures, bro, I feel they did kind of protect me from the envy and all of the other energy, that comes with making money. Because I won't lie, bro.
Not again.
Because when you have money, bro, one thing that you always feel is boredom. If you're alone and you have money, bro, you feel bored. You know? So you always wanna do something with the
vibe
money.
around you.
People you wanna be with friends, book with friends,
Yeah.
So I started following that part, and then that's when I started seeing that not everybody's gonna be happy for you. You know, some people are gonna use you. Some can set you up.
Yeah.
Girls, guys, especially girls.
Sure.
Yeah.
So my advice to anybody, you asked me, somebody who's making money and then
Yeah, still, at the time,
just friends, bro.
Friends,
like,
ne?
but
God.
it's tough, eh? Because even the ones you
Huge
start with
bond.
can like change along
Switch
the
up,
way.
yeah.
So it's a very
That's what happens?
difficult topic, but then it's just all about being woke, you know.
Yeah.
Don't be a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be a good what?
Yeah, me being a good guy.
Don't be a good guy, be a scammer. Okay.
They don't
Yeah.
work out for you.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone like has a story of them being good. Like people take
Yeah.
advantage of you.
That's true, man. Because I also have this saying whereby if we both come from like an unfortunate situation, let's say we're like both broke, starving, and all that, and maybe I make it out, and then you start like asking me for the money and stuff. I can come and help, obviously, but
Yeah.
if you start asking me, and maybe let's say for instance I say no, the guy obviously is gonna say that I changed, but the honest truth is that I didn't change. It's you that changed, because you'd never ask me for money, because we were both like, you know, so now you are asking me for money, so you changed.
You're the one who changed.
You're the one who
Because
changed.
now that I'm up, you're the one who's like you see. I
You're the
get
one
you,
that's
bro.
like giving me your responsibilities, your demands, your this, your. So it's more like you are the one that's changing because of my money. That's it.
Because when we were broke, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's, then they pinned it on us that we changed, but then you know it's them.
It's
but
more
then,
like,
yeah, you just gotta be careful about the people, you know.
yeah, I
You
get
let
it.
you let in your space, bro. Because energy is, hey, they can throw you off, bro.
Yeah,
you know? You
yeah.
can be a good guy and then the person next to you is not happy for you, you know.
Sure.
You might not know it, but then in the long run, that can kind of affect you, you know.
Yeah,
some way, bro.
somehow, man. Can you please now walk us, like, this is now Bandile out of high school?
Yeah.
Because now everything that we've got, I believe, like, things, like, you know, it's more than how you explained it. In terms of there's days where it was, like, sad, you were going through tough things that people wouldn't understand. And the days where maybe you're just celebrating by yourself, maybe you crack something while trying to figure things out. But can you please just walk us through after high school now? What was your mindset at? What were you like, you know, visualizing into becoming a reality for you? And obviously you're speaking about being in Durban, but now you're in Johannesburg and all those things. So I'd also like to see how that move happened, like all those things.
So basically, like right after high school, like okay, when I got my matric results, the plan was family-wise, it was for me to continue, like you know, going to school and stuff. But I knew very deep down that I don't want to like continue with school. Like I want to focus on money. But then, as I said, I got a diploma pass.
Yeah.
So that was actually
Focus on money.
in disguise because you're getting 40% from maths leds. I mean, as I said, I wasn't the strongest academic person. Then my grand was like, you know what? Let's appeal for remarking.
Okay.
You know. So then I sent in my papers again. I applied for remarking. Then you know they remarked my results. Got them back at the end of the year.
Oh.
When they came back at the end of the year, we were hoping that maybe the teacher who's remarking was gonna be generous and give me, you know,
Just
one mark.
Yeah. Same thing.
Came back still 49%.
Yeah.
But that's when I'm like, it's a sign. But then luckily at that time I had already cooked enough to like propose him and be like, guys, can I go to Joburg to, you know, to continue. In fact, it was vote market, like it was when I was trading with vote markets at the time.
World, okay.
Yeah, I told him that like I need to go to Joburg to, you know, push with the community.
That
the
side,
team is that side. Yeah, so that's how everything came about me from Durban to Johannesburg. You see.
Yeah.
I submitted my papers for remarking, you see, and then while I was waiting for the marks to come back, I was trading. you see.
Yeah, well, okay.
So
You're
and
stacking up.
Yeah, while I'm stacking up, I'm
Obviously.
also doing everything at home. I mean, it's also the kitchen.
Yeah.
Doing small things here and there, helping.
Grocery, you come back home with bread.
You know how it is, bruh. At the mall randomly, tell the family, just take whatever you want. You know?
Sure. Maybe take them out on these.
You see small things like that. So then now, when I'm like, nah, I want to focus on this. Because like I had to do a meeting, bro, and like sit them down and be like, guys, in all honesty, I don't want to carry on in school. You see? Like, I was even like on some, you see, the fact that I got 49% and...
Bro, when your grandma sacrifices as much as she did for you, you have to at least give her the respect and sit down with her and talk to her about your future plans, especially if it involves you leaving her immediate care. You understand?
You know, you did remarking, it should be a sign.
Yeah,
You know? And it's very hard, bro. I'm the first person who like didn't go to university, bro.
Or in your family.
Yeah, bro. It's very like I'm the black sheep for real.
Yeah.
So then me coming to Joburg was just all work orientated, you see.
Okay.
They saw the vision, they saw the platform that the boy could possibly grow and get more opportunities.
Yeah. Powerful.
So that's how it came about, bro.
Nice. And now you land in Johannesburg. They say it's the city of gold and all those things. Like, walk me through, how was it? Because I believe, because one thing that I want is that someone out there is 100% in where you were. Meaning that now they are done, maybe they are from KZN, Cape Town, whatever, and they're like, let me go there to find an opportunity. So maybe they think it's gonna work, maybe it's not gonna work, whatever the cases, but maybe if they can hear your story, how you went about it, it's gonna be easier for them to also visualize on what exactly do they want. So when you moved coming to Johannesburg, how was it? Like, did you settle already? Was it comfortable be now living fully in Johannesburg? How was it like getting to, start again from fresh, like with the people, relationships, people like the friends and all that? How was it for you?
So moving this side, like, I would say it was kind of smooth, compared to like other people and how it was going to be if I did it alone. I didn't do it alone.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I had help from my mentor, you see.
Oh, okay.
Leadership.
You know how it is, bro. Like getting apartments and all those things are very, very tough, you see.
Yeah, especially if you don't have a proper
name and
even
stuff.
like income that hits your bank account every month. Obviously they want to see salary advice and all that. So if you don't have that, you can't even like show that, guys, I can afford to pay.
Yeah. So my mentor hooked me up with an apartment, fully furnished. You see, it was actually one of his previous apartments. You see, but then he was no more like staying in it. So when I got to Joburg, I actually got to like a fully furnished apartment.
Oh,
bro.
nice.
I just had to handle the rent.
Oh, okay.
You see,
Nice.
and then obviously as time went by, like now I'm also like learning responsibility. You see,
Yeah.
I'm growing. I want better furniture.
Yeah.
So transitioning, bro, like it was smooth.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that tough, but then like I wasn't that comfortable though. you
Yeah,
see. Like,
yeah,
I still wanted to like strive and get my own stuff. Because even while I'm chilling in that apartment, I'll be like, okay, this guy got me into this apartment, but nah. Now, like 6 months in, I'm like, nah. Now I want my own place. Now I want like a standalone house.
Yeah.
You see? And that's when I then started hitting up agents. I went to Property 24. And then there was this place that I was staying at. Hit up the agents. I'm like, I want a house, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I want a view. You see?
Yeah.
Because now, keep in mind, I'm in Joburg, you see? So it's a 2-bedroom apartment and the circle is growing,
Sure.
Getting more friends,
Oh, so it's
hosting.
getting small.
For the wrong stuff.
The complex are getting out of hand, you
Yeah.
see? So that's when I'm like, you know what? Let me hustle, get my own place. And then I managed to get like, you see, my own standalone house. You see, that place was... Yeah, that's when I felt like it was my second achievement.
Oh, okay. Nice.
First achievement, what I would say, is moving out of Durban.
Okay.
And then besides my car, like you see, getting that standalone house.
Yeah.
It was the real achievement.
In terms of obstacles, challenges, what would you say are like some obstacles or challenges that you came across that were firstly maybe hard to deal with, but obviously you overcame them because you wouldn't be here if you didn't overcome. And maybe it could be like, any, because, obviously, like, once you start even being in the public eyes, there'll be people that want to be speaking about you, you understand? There'll be people that want to hate. There's people that want to even, like, whether speak lies or speak the truth, all those things. But what are, like, some obstacles and challenges that you came across, like, on your journey that were, hard, but obviously you overcame it because someone out there maybe is going through that, but they highly believe that, you know what, in fact, they're watching this interview and they have a robe, they're about to hang themselves, and they're like, I know it's gonna but they're gonna hear something that you're gonna say and be like, oh, if this young kid is able to make through, I can make through,
So you know how it is, like as a young guy, when you're making money, like in the beginning, when the money's coming in, you're very excited, chow it fast and stuff,
Yeah.
So I'd say my first obstacle, bro, was like experiencing like a financial dry season.
Okay.
You see, like going from like making 150K a month to you can still make that 150K a month, but then now that 150K is still not enough because you're living beyond your means. You know?
Expenses are 150K as well.
Yeah, your expenses are also 150K.
Yeah.
So the biggest obstacle that I went through,
Hectic.
at some point I got too comfortable and I started living beyond my means. Like, I'd have like that 100K, but then I'd believe in like chopping it.
Oh,
Hectic.
so you're living more like paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Money comes in today, it's out, you'll get it again.
Yeah, get it again.
Yeah.
Now I'm blowing in the markets.
Yeah,
I'm
things are low.
revenge trading. You see.
Yeah.
So, as a man and female also, like the biggest obstacle is like financial stress.
Yes.
So that's like the first obstacle that I went through.
And how did you go about overcoming it?
So you just have to like just reflect, and be like,
Now I want to know, through all of this, why did you go ahead to go and teach people? Through all of this, you're blowing accounts, You're not making the same amount of money anymore, which means your trading went a little bit. Why are you taking money from people? Even now, why are you taking money from people? Because evidently you haven't developed your financial literacy. But you know, let's continue.
Me, I basically realized that I'm living beyond my means.
Okay.
You know, so I realized that I have to tone down a bit on the expenses. You know,
So you cut down certain things.
I can't now be going to hydraulics. You know, when I
Yeah.
know that I'm not rich enough for hydraulics.
Yeah,
you see.
yeah.
So I can't be going to Gucci, Diamond Walk.
Yeah.
You know, like when I know that, I only have like 50K, 100K.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, if you have 50K, 100K, bro, that's not enough for you to be going to Gucci and spending like 20.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So those type of things, bro, they made me like realize that, you know what, nah, I need to like change, bro. You see?
Nice.
The biggest lesson and failure for me, I would say, is like the, financial stress, bro.
Yeah.
You see?
Basically, maybe like being able to make money, but not being able to keep that money that you
Yeah.
need. That's powerful, man. Yeah.
That's one thing that a lot of people struggle with that they don't talk
Yeah,
about.
I've seen that a lot. You know, I've also witnessed it myself. Whereby, you know, you're at peak, you're making a lot of money, like and you don't even think that, like, there'll ever be a time whereby you'll make less than this. In fact, you think in the next 2 months I'm gonna make 10 times more. You know. So obviously, you've been improving your lifestyle and your expenses, looking at the fact that, anyways, I am gonna make more.
Ish.
And then when things don't work out that way in terms of like trading, business, and all those things. Now, but the expenses are still that high, so
So then you start giving classes, you start doing account management, you start sending signals, you start having a course, and you rebrand it and rebrand it and rebrand it and rebrand it. Yeah, that is what you do.
An image to maintain,
and all those things, so it becomes
Stuff.
yeah. So, but I like the fact that you're able to reflect, sit down and see, okay, the best solution is to cut down. Because some people, they don't want to go through the cutting down. They don't want to downgrade because they feel like, what is the next person going to say about me? But on my side, I believe that, like, the best thing that you can do is just downgrade, because your personal goals. You know what you want. Downgrading, where is it going to take in the next 3 years and all that. And yeah, man, I see the challenge and obstacle. Can you please just walk us through the achievement? I remember you did mention that moving to Johannesburg, and as well the place that you got, the house that you got. What's some sort of achievement that you experienced? Maybe it could be something like a material thing, but also it could be as well something like a mental thing, or maybe it could be something that you just came across and be like, oh wow, like a breakthrough that you just came across in terms of wow, like, and you feel like you've achieved like a deep understanding with yourself, something more like that. But what are the wins that you went through during these phases?
So I'd say, like, when it comes to achievements, materialistic wise, those 1-2 cars. But then in the past, bro, I didn't have any discipline
At all.
I can also tame myself to not live beyond my means, bro. Like, if I make 10K today, that doesn't mean that now I must go and spend 5K. Like, I must try try save as much, like, all of it, bro. I must try save like most of it as possible.
Most of it, yeah.
So that's my
Can't save all of it.
What is that one thing that maybe, for instance, like, I wouldn't really say motivation, but that one thing that allows you to, wake up and keep on going? Because obviously you still need that thing that pushes you. Like, maybe, yes, you did make that money today, but why are you still hustling tomorrow?
So the one thing that keeps me going, bro, is like, your first dollar rule, like the first dollar theory.
Yeah.
Once you make that first dollar, bro, like, you get addicted, bro.
Yeah,
You want
like,
the second dollar,
you
third
want
dollar,
more.
fourth dollar. So the fact that I was able to make $1, bro.
Yeah.
Once you scam your first client, it gets addicting, bro. So you scam your first client, then your second client, then your third client, then your fourth, then you get used to it.
Yeah.
The fact that I was able to make profit once in the forex market, bro.
I'm sorry, B.
Like,
I'm sorry, B.
Yeah, I know that it's possible. The fact that I did it once, maybe I can do it twice, bro.
That's true. That's true. 3 times, 4
If I even like put it like towards materialistic stuff, like the fact that I had a Golf 7 GTI,
Yeah.
I was a 7 GTI, I was able to get a 420i.
Yeah.
That you crashed.
Like, wow. So like
what
that's
else can
enough.
I get? What else can I?
It's enough, bro. Like, even though there were some hardships with both of the cars and stuff, you see, like, I was still like, you know what? For some time I had 2 cars. So for the fact that I know that there's a time in my life where I was going to sleep and waking up and I had 2 cars.
Yeah,
like, for me, that's like the best feeling ever in the world, bro. That one win, bro, is more than enough to keep you focus for like more wins.
And you mentioned discipline, things that
Shame.
you're learning, things that you had to go through and stuff. How do you stay in contact with yourself? How do you learn or grow or still be able to become a better version of yourself? Like, do you read books?
Great question.
Do you have mentors? Do you have, like, how do you grow as a person?
Great question.
Like, when it comes to the books, yeah, I don't
Nothing.
read. Hey, very bad. When it comes to the books, I don't read, bro. Like, and you read, bro. Like, I see, like, you have a lot of books,
Yeah,
bro.
like libraries and stuff.
I feel like maybe, like, yeah, me reading is what's needed, bro. Like, for me to be really, really smart, bro. Because I don't read books for for anything, bro.
And how do you like learn?
I feel like what the
If
resources
it's
that
discipline,
keep me.
how do you know how to apply discipline? Because if you don't know something, you need to learn something in order to, like me now, for discipline, I bought a book of discipline, to learn it and like go through and apply those things and see it work for me. So I'm asking in terms of, and also in terms of like how I stay calm and all that is via meditations. I meditate, I sit with myself, I listen to my thoughts and all that. So I want to see how do you go through like that, because with the level that, like, let's say for instance I'm at with like my hustle and stuff, there's a lot of pressure, stress and all that. But if I don't do these things, I'm gonna like burn out,
Yeah.
But because if I do these things, it becomes normal. And even in fact now I feel like there's no pressure. In fact I want like all the troubles in the world, everything, I can handle that. I don't mind that. But
Ready.
yeah, it's because of the fact that I'm able to sit and listen to myself. I'm able to do things that calm me down and stuff. But I'd like to know on your side, what exactly like do you do?
The way in which I've learned is like honestly through my mistakes, bro. I've learned through my losses, I wouldn't say there isn't anything tangible that I read or I listen to or because I mean those.
The man already told us he don't like school. He already waste us.
Motivational videos on Instagram and TikTok are nothing. Like they just, it's like quotes. Quotes don't work unless you do. Me personally, I've learned a lot from actually my losses, bro, from my lessons. You see? Like
Nice.
But I want to tap into books. I feel like maybe there's a lot of things in my life that I could avoid if maybe I had that resource of like maybe like a mentor or personal trainer type of thing, you know what I mean? Like a coach or, psychologist, for real, bro. Like I even want to like, just for like peace sake, bro, I like want to get someone who I can just talk to. When we keep things to ourselves, like it gets to a point where like you crash out, you burn out, you know what I mean? So I feel like if I had things like maybe books, I'd progress more. I'm really inspired, bro. Like the fact that you have a lot of books, like that really
Then let it make you go buy more books.
I won't lie, man. Like I did, me, I didn't. I dropped out of school and all that. So I'm the last person that you think would read books.
It's you.
But it's me. You check. But one day I had someone saying that reading a book is like learning a person's life and experience. Meaning that if I read a book written by Warren Buffett, I'm learning everything that he went through ever since start till where he is, literally in a book form. So that's like, if I have to get that information, I'd have to pay a lot, or in fact, I'd have to pay a lot of years, a lot of money and all. So the fact that I can buy a book that's like 200 rands and literally get that, like that's gone for me, and I've seen myself read books and get breakthrough. So yeah.
It's like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like, I see everybody talking about that book, ne?
Yeah.
But bro, for the fact, like, I can't read, bro.
Bro, check it out.
I wish.
The first book
I can't read.
Like I want, like one friend of mine was like, hey man, I see how you're talking about hustling and stuff. Read this book. I was like, this guy's wasting my time. After maybe 3 months, I was still in college at the time. After 3 months, I gave it a try. And just by seeing like this, I'm self-employed, there's employed, there's investor, there's, and I was like in my mind opened. It opened my, I never thought like that ever. From that day, I knew who I wanted to be. I knew what I wanted. Like everything made sense to me. And I was like, why do people live like the same if there's such information that's out there? And I won't lie, since that day, like my life changed in terms of, I've never been like, let's say, a person that just like, follows through and all that. I've been a person that knows like, that stands, like I'm able to just put in the work and get the results.
I get you, bro. And I need to tap in, bro.
You need to,
You must even probably escape me some of your books, then buy my own or something.
In fact, when you're saying because I also took the time to sit down and write my own book as well.
I must give me a copy, bro.
Yeah. Do you think that you'd ever write a book though?
I feel like I need to like first read one and then No, okay, like, cause I don't even like, bro. Like I remember you even had it like on a billboard and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
with billboards and all those things.
Yeah, I wonder like what could be written in a book, bro. So
This guy was making money.
read one, and then I'll be able to like, yeah, let me write my own one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that I need to tap into, bro. I won't lie, like I really need to start reading.
Nice, yeah, that's true. I just give it a go and then you'll just,
Lesiba was making money.
see, like, everything manifested.
Mindsets,
Yeah, I will
everything.
see. Even when you speak, we'll see or no, this one, yeah.
Read a book.
Yeah, really. Yeah, man.
good.
So what does your trading today look like? Right now, obviously, you've got years in the market, you've got all these things. But what does your trading look? Because the reason I'm asking is because there's like things such as like there's funded accounts, which is prop firms and all these things. There's like life accounts, which you know it's normally like you just fund money into a broker, your own capital. There's also things like test account, which these are like things that people would be speaking to just like promote brokers and all those things. So obviously, like where are you right now in terms of like that whole scene? Which category do you fall under? And as well, what does your trading just look like for today? Someone would like to know, okay, Bandile today, what does he do when he trades? What types of trades does he take? I mean, not in terms of like in the markets, but like, is he on a funded, on a prop firm, or is he on a life account, or is he just trading test account, all those things?
So for me, bro, like the crazy story, eh? Like when I was even learning how to trade, and like the only account type that I've ever traded is a live account.
Okay, nice,
like,
nice.
Right after my lesson, bro, I've never opened a demo account ever, bro.
Yeah.
I've never opened a demo account.
Yeah.
I've been practicing the skill, as I said, 6 months blowing.
Yeah.
That's me learning how to trade through real money, bro. You know what I mean? Because I've been seeing like people.
But why are you lying there? We didn't quote you with a demo account, bro. Nah, Bandile, me, bro. Don't do that. Don't lie, bro.
Like demos and stuff, you know. They'll be floating like 100K and stuff, like bruh, you know what I mean?
There's no
so
emotion.
I've always like practiced, bro, on a live account, and I've only traded a live account, bro.
Only traded a live account.
When it comes to like now, like
only traded a live account, yet we caught you with a demo account. Nah, don't be disingenuous, bro.
I see the whole prop firm and the rules and stuff. I wanna tap in. I'm gonna tap into prop firm.
Prop firm, okay.
You know, I don't wanna seem like I'm closed-minded. Nah, I am gonna tap into prop firm.
Okay, perfect.
Just that right now, like my trading, bro, is like all like live account.
Live account type thing, yeah.
Find my 5 clipper, find my 1K.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is, bro. If I lose, I lose.
And
you know?
what are you a full margin type trader, or do you respect stop loss, take profit, like this? Like how do you?
So it depends on the account, bro. Like so, I have like most of the time, bro. I trade 3 accounts. You know?
Okay.
One account is like basically like me going full margin.
Yeah.
Right. And then the other account, bro, is like me being like, so basically my bonus accounts.
Yeah.
Is me being like full margin.
Full margin.
Then my standard accounts.
Squeezing the leverage.
Yeah. My standard accounts, bro. I'm just trying to just make a living off of it, like for the whole month. You see, it's long term.
Nice.
Then accounts like micro accounts and stuff. There, I'm just trying to like just scalp it.
So if you have 3 accounts that you are trading, why are you scamming people, bruh?
In the market to like make profit.
Yeah.
Short-term things like sneakers.
Yeah.
Maybe have a budget to go out with the chains. You see.
Yeah.
So like my bonus accounts, bro, I strictly use them for like full margin.
Yeah.
That's where I'd say like I'm going big or going home.
Yeah, once there's no.
But in trading, you need to have rules, bro.
Yeah.
So that's when I then like also have another account. That's why, bro, I always tell people never put your eggs in one basket. Like separate your baskets, bro. Separate your baskets and your eggs, because imagine now you have 20 eggs and you put those 20 eggs in one basket. Yeah, that's true. And that basket drops. That means all your 20 eggs are gone. But now if you have 20 eggs and you have 20 baskets and you put 1 egg in each, you drop one and you still have another basket to like, possibly sell or eat from and stuff. You know? So just like in trading,
that's game.
When you fund many different accounts, you stand more chances in the market. Now each account has to have its targets, and its rules and regulations. Like that okay, you're 100% bonus account.
That sounds very survivalist.
You just go all in.
Then your standard accounts, you follow risk management.
Then
your micro accounts. Already micro accounts, I mean, it's micro, bro. So like, it already has automatic risk management in a way.
On its own,
on its own, Then it's just up to you, like, what's your targets and stuff like that. When it comes to like answering your question about trading, bro, straight live accounts, technical analysis.
Yeah.
Even when I trade fundamental events, I trade fundamentals based off my technical.
Caught you with a demo, bro. Humble.
Just check what the dollar index is saying.
Oh, okay.
You know?
You look at that on
Yeah, dollar index. Then I know, okay, if the dollar index, you know, is like positive, bro, then I know that, okay, NAS, US 30, you know, it's gonna also be positive.
Yeah.
And gold will be negative, you see.
Okay.
You see, and you know, like the correlations between the pairs, indices, gold, USD, JPY.
Yeah.
And you can just click on these 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
And be able to play around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful, man. And you mentioned that you're speaking about
Everything is also powerful for Lesiba.
golf. You mentioned like 420s and stuff. But one thing that I picked up is that you mentioned it like in terms of was, had, and all that. Like mean that it's in past tense, you know. So yeah, I'd like to learn in terms of like just that, because maybe there's something that happened, but it happened also to you as a lesson. You get it? Because some people, like I did say, man, they hold on to things. Maybe right now it's not the right time for certain things to happen, or you're going through something whereby it's the best solution. Like let's say, for instance, now
Ask the way you want to ask it, my bro.
me a lot of troubles. I'm always spending money on it. Obviously, the best thing that I should do is
let
it go. You get it?
Yeah.
But someone else is not gonna understand. They wanna say, oh, that guy, his money is low. That guy, but they don't know that keeping this car is actually making my money low.
Hey,
you
bro.
get it?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, man. But obviously, such information, the more we speak about it, the more someone out there is gonna learn and be able. Someone is listening, and someone is really gonna apply certain things, and they'll be able to become better. You understand? So yeah, can you please just walk us through in terms of, in just short details, don't have to go way too deep in it, because maybe someone out there is talking already about negative
Finish your question.
things and that are not true. You get it? So maybe you have a platform now whereby you can literally just say it how it is, so that they don't have to listen to however whoever is saying it out there. So yeah, between the two, maybe, what could have happened and like what are the lessons you pick up from it?
Yeah. So basically,
Is Bandile? Bandile speaking. Bandile speaking.
7 GTI like in the country, bro. Like that thing was stage 2 pops and bangs, power pipes. I had a straight pipe in it. You see, from Soshanguve, from Kasi, ripping the engine apart. But on the streets, it was doing the things like it's like a girl moaning, like yo, it was too much, bro. But then I ran into like a few. You know, bro, we young. We don't know things like motor plan. We don't know things like, you know. We just know the minor things like service history and stuff, you know. We're not that like educated, bro. Like, okay, you know, there's things like motor plan. You know, because me, when I had my car, I didn't know there was something called motor plan. It was when I was fixing, like, you know, that I realized that there's something called motor plan. So just like you said, bro, sometimes holding on to something for too long is also like delaying you, you know. Like me with the 7, bro, I've literally replaced 3 engines, bro. Now if I replace it again now, that means I'm gonna be putting in my 4th engine. And like an engine is like 70K without the labor. You know, any mechanic will just want at least like 10K, 15K for labor. So let's just say 80K. So I paid like 80K like 3 times, bro. Just because
that's a new car.
Just because, you know, people love Smurf, bro.
You're a cut driver. Basically, you're a cut driver.
That one is his name is Smurf. You see, so basically I went through like a lot of allegations on some bands now, you know, broke, where's the 7? You know, even though like people, like one thing that like people like, how do I say it, spoke about the longest is that the car is parked in one position for like months, you know. That's because I'm tired of fixing it, you know.
Even for you, it becomes financially draining.
So as you said, bro, like sometimes holding on to something for too long is some sort of like a delay. But then we don't know, bro, because I mean, bro, like it's very hard to let go of your first car. You get me?
You find out that God has something for you, but you hold on to something bigger, better.
Stop bringing God into your guys' lies, man.
You're holding on to that one thing that He wants you to let go of.
So a very challenging point, like, is just knowing the fine line between holding on to something and when to let it go. I feel like that's one thing that a lot of people struggle with, bro. You see, I struggled with it. Really, you know, I don't know when the perfect time to let go is. But now it's time to let go of that.
Must have.
And then second question for the 420. There was just a minor incident. You know, I posted about it. Just got a flat tire, and then that flat tire led me like into not having control. Rolled, flip. It was a write-off. That was
but you are perfectly fine. Everything. You are not
like we.
It's a write-off, but it says it's a minor incident. You're Bandile.
You just have to be grateful for life.
Yes, most def, yeah.
Any financial loss, even though it was a huge financial loss, I mean, you can check how much for 20 years on the market. Like
Yeah.
And I only had that car for like 7 days, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the bigger gift is like still having my life, Walked out, no scar, no nothing. You know, people getting into
7 days, my bro. I would never recover from that.
accidents and like they break their legs, bro. I'm looking at the bigger picture. You know, God still blessed me with like another chance. So
And what is that one thing that you've seen maybe on the internet they've said about you, but you're like, what? Like, and then, because why I'm asking this is because I want you to address it, but at the same time, flip the story in terms of giving the real thing. Like, let's say, for instance, me, there was a time whereby I'm not going to even call names because we're giving those people platforms.
Sure.
But I've seen someone that said something about me, saying that I made like 30 million from selling courses. And I was like, woo. Like, yo, if I really made that much from selling courses, I should not be where I am right now because I'm facing certain problems, you know. So that was like the wrong things that they said. They were selling people wrong information, saying that I made this much from selling those courses. And yes, I was making money, but not that much that they did say. And the honest truth was that because of reading books and stuff, I came across multiple sources of income, which a lot of people, if they are able to open their mind, will be able to see that even anyone, a multi-millionaire, you don't have one income. You have at least 7 incomes that are running, whether it's businesses, whether it's passive income, whether it's cash flow, but you have 7 incomes that are running. And not just trading is going to get you rich, but it's what the money that you get from trading, you use it to get and all that. So what is that one thing that you've seen or heard that people say about you? And then how, like, I want you to refix it and put it like how it is.
as I say, like, you know, if you can't handle being talked about, then you're not ready for success. With that being said, like, yeah, there's a lot, bro, that's been said about me. Some things I can't even like keep up with them. But then, to just get to the final point, bro, you know, everybody's gonna have their way of like false advertising.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Like,
Attention.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody speaks about you, it means that you're doing something good in a way, like you're important, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody wouldn't just speak about someone who's not important. So going back to like you, they said, you know, whatever they said.
Yeah, I mean,
you must look at the bigger,
courses.
you must look at the bigger picture. Like, you're him, bro. The fact that they're talking about you.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's their way in which they can get noticed.
And like they're putting me at those numbers, like 30 million, 50 million, all those numbers.
And we receive.
I receive. It means that they're seeing this guy's worth like those numbers, yeah.
If anybody just talks about you, bro, don't take it like to heart.
Perfect.
Because, I mean, bro, they're talking about you for a reason. I mean, if they talk about themselves, they know they're not going to get noticed.
Nice.
But then now, when it comes to like now me being like honest and straightforward, yeah, I've seen a few things that are like, you know, a few things that have been said. Some are true to certain points.
Yeah.
You know, but then it's a thing of like I was never approached in a manner for my side of the story to get heard.
Yeah.
So I feel like I shouldn't have to explain myself, because if somebody can already make up a narrative so quick, and I feel like I need to when I use smarts.
Yeah.
You know everything.
Like,
so
work with it.
work with that, you see.
That's
but then if I was given a chance to like speak out, I would be able to, just like how, you know, we're speaking right now.
Yeah.
So just all goes to like a manner of approach, bro. You see, like when you just look at the manner of approach, like how.
But you still haven't said what people lied about. And when I say people, I've posted about you. Rolio have posted about you. Trading Hub has posted about you. But I'm looking out for what I said about you. And you still haven't said anything. You still haven't denied anything. You still haven't refixed anything. Like Ref Wayne's mascot over here wanted you to. But come now, man.
What's the manner of approach? Is it calm? Is it you just mize? So most of the time I just mize, bro. But the day where I like speak out, you know, it's gonna be big. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like a saint. I'm an ordinary person, you know, like we all make mistakes in life, you see. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we can't control ourselves when we have to, you know. But then, as I said, one thing that I mastered right now is discipline. You know, I really suffered with discipline. I couldn't control discipline. You know? But then now, one thing, like my biggest achievements. Remember when you asked me my achievements? Yeah, my latest achievement, bro, is discipline. Bro.
Discipline,
like,
nice, powerful.
Yeah, you must just know when it's time to go home, bro.
Yeah,
you know, it's time to sleep and close the laptop.
Powerful, and that's what actually comes with, like, you know, obviously the position that you're in, and you've built a massive, you know, following on the social medias.
You think so, bro?
Yeah, man, like, I'm seeing it, I've witnessed this, I've seen you come up from the actual beginning to like where you are now and stuff. Things that you went through, people coming for you, even you just standing and pushing through and stuff. And at the same time, an online community kept in. But what made you decide to go public?
Like the same way how the people I was idolizing, they were public, like Jason Noah, leadership.
Yeah.
Even though they weren't public 100%, but also me, like I decided to be public like briefly.
Okay.
Even now, I'm not public like 100%. Like I only post what I want people to like see.
Yeah,
and know,
yeah.
You see. So back then, like,
Obviously.
like how did I go about being public? I just wanted to like just give them that small 1% of inspiration.
Okay, nice.
Then I realized that 1% inspiration is actually like a lot, bro.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized, like, as I'm trying to share that 1%, because I mean, I wouldn't show everything that I was making. I don't think there's a trader that posts how much they're making in total.
Actually, like hey guys, every month I'm giving you my bank statement. That's how much hit my bank amount.
Yeah, like you'll post like maybe like 10K profits, but then you won't post everything. You get me?
Yes.
So that's how it starts with me, bro. Like I posted that 2K profits, and some kid in the Kasi was inspired that
that's true.
He made 2K profits. You see, so yeah, that's how I basically became public with it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like spread that little percentage of like inspiration and hope.
Nice. And yeah, you're doing that, man. You are doing that. That's powerful, man. And in terms of like, services, like do you maybe have mentorship, signals, live trading? I don't know, like what do you have going on? Yeah.
So right now, I have a free community right now.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of like signals and mentorship and all of that.
Welcome to the world of Zoho, where software meets your business needs. From CRM to project.
So that is on hold right now.
Okay.
Until I finish with like my necessary qualifications.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can be like fully like licensed and stuff. But for now, just have like a free community.
Yeah.
It's not advice. It's just knowledge. What I know. My perspective on the markets, and all of that is just completely free. As I say, bro, the real knowledge and the real money is actually on the charts.
Yeah, that's true.
All it takes is one candlestick to change your life.
When you hear that, run.
And now in terms of speaking about like legacy and vision, we are getting close to end. In terms of like trading, what do you want your success to be like, let's say in the near future? Like, what is the goal? Are you building generational wealth? Are you just trying to get by? Or you just want to get the latest, outfits and cars? What does the vision look like? Maybe there's some crazy idea that you want to stack up money so that you can really work towards that idea, because maybe like for me, I see trading as a vehicle. I love businesses. I don't like trading. I love it because it can help me get money to invest in businesses that I love. You get it? So if you say, hey man, let's open a tuck shop or let's have a special supermarket, I'm not gonna sit and say, I'll be like, okay, no problem, how much is needed? Then I'll go to the laptop, try to hustle, get that money to be involved because I love businesses. But I would like to see you in terms of legacy and vision.
Shouldn't you like have that money already? You guys are so confusing.
The main reason, like, I'm trading mainly to just get together capital,
Yeah.
Capital to then diversify into other businesses, businesses like, and the list can go on, bro. But like, I refuse to get and that's another reason why like I'm strict.
That's how you know they are not doing what they are trying to say they are doing.
Locked in with trading, because with trading you don't get paid once a month unless maybe you blew the whole month. But then the vision, bro, is like have many sources of income, and I'm just using trading as like, a way for me to get to the capital, bro. I just want to raise the capital. There's many things that I want to do, like, bro, like crazy, like property. Property, obviously, it's like highest on the list. But there's many short-term businesses, like small businesses that I want to start, like having a food truck, Uber scooters, you see, like just small businesses like that, bro.
Have like
which I could have opened in the past. But then I played around with the capital. It comes with being young. Bro. One thing that I've noticed is that
mistakes that
I had the capital in the past to open many businesses.
I get you, man. What's the amount of money that you've lost in a month at max, and the amount of money that you've made in a month at max?
I'd say, so I do take
anything,
losses.
like whether it's like whatever money that you accumulated and you maybe try to play around with it?
I do take losses, bro, but then I always try to make sure that at the end of the month I at least break even, bro.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So you don't really have a negative month?
Yeah, so at least it's not negative, bro. Like I can take knocks and knocks and knocks throughout the month, but then at least end of the month at least break even.
Oh.
Knocks and knocks and knocks add up.
Yeah, break even, because I mean, bro, you need to even have like 100 grand, bro, to you know, buy bread and eggs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I've never allowed myself to be in the negative, you know. But then in terms of most amount, bro.
Yeah, like a month, let's say, and combined like everything with your hustle.
And this is who you guys want to pay?
So everything that you've done, like, but in a month though, a specific month.
Thing is, I'll just
Long stories.
Money in perspective.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not a lot, you know. In case SARS
It's not a lot
is
to.
watching.
Oh, okay.
In case SARS is watching, you know, just those 200Ks, you know.
200K, okay, perfect.
200Ks, 100Ks. I mean, we're still young, bro. We're still
Yeah,
tryna,
like
you
it's
know,
basically 6 figures.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm still yet to get there to like millions every month.
Every month,
but I feel
yeah.
like that's in the business space and the tender space, and you know. But yeah, we're gonna get there, bro. We're gonna get there.
Okay, man. Yeah, we're wrapping up. I'm just gonna play. It's more like I'm gonna ask you a question, like list out 2 different options. You choose one.
Okay, cool.
So let's say, for instance, I can say a car or a house, and then you can say maybe what's best for you, a house or a car. You get. So MT4 or TradingView, like the MetaTrader platform or TradingView. Which one works for you?
It's TradingView because of the instruments.
The instruments.
Yeah, to analyze, you know.
Yeah.
The short position, long position, your risk to reward, you know. So yeah, TradingView. But obviously, MetaTrader is where the holy grail happens, bro. You can't buy and sell on TradingView. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But MetaTrader, that's where you buy and sell.
Okay.
But for analysis purposes, TradingView.
Okay.
Then for execution, obviously, always MetaTrader, bro.
Okay. So I was gonna ask funded account or personal account, but you still didn't tap into the funded.
Yeah.
So one thing that I'll ask is that leverage-wise, let's say a leverage of 1:1 unlimited, or maybe a leverage of 1:500. 500.
I'd say it goes down to like how much I'm trying to risk. If I'm going full margin, then leverage must be 1:1 unlimited.
Yeah.
But if I'm using risk management, then it must just be like 1:500. 500.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And then in terms of hustle-wise, 5 a.m. in the morning or like midnight type grind?
Midnight, bro.
Midnight.
'Cause I feel like, in the AMs is when the world is most peaceful. You see, no distractions. You know, hustling during the day, bro. Like, you can be trying to push work at 9 a.m. and then somebody messages you.
Yeah.
Now, when you're hustling at like midnight and 1 a.m., the chances of somebody messaging you and you getting distracted is very slim.
Perfect. I like that, man. Yeah. What is that one thing right now? This is closing. You know, I want you to just look into the camera and speak to that one person. That one person could be you 5 years ago or 10 years ago. But what is that one thing that you'd give as an advice to someone, maybe something that you came across or a lesson that you went through or just anything, but that one thing that you tell someone that you believe maybe changed their life or helped you that can guide them now?
One thing I'll say is like, stay true to yourself, you know? You don't owe anybody an explanation.
If you're using any of these websites to build your websites or web apps, then you're probably wasting a lot of time dragging.
Yeah.
You know, nobody is watching you. There's no such thing called pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure is just something that's instigated in your mind, bro.
Yeah.
You know, nobody is watching you. There's no need for you to feel pressure. Do things at your own pace. If you feel like,
Yeah, so basically, as Lesiba said, this is the end. They're gonna wrap up. And I feel like Bandile gave us actually nothing, man. Talking in circles, when he was asked about what people are lying about him and how he would like to rectify it, he didn't talk straight, he didn't give an answer. Yeah, man, I still feel he's still doing things in a disingenuous fashion, but obviously only time will tell, and I sincerely hope that he starts walking the right path. Also, shout out to his grandmother. I'm also a grandmother raised child, but yeah, you can hear his grandmother did the most for him. She really stuck her neck out for the guy, and I mean, it's obviously not nice. I hope she doesn't like see the videos that we make about him and stuff like, because obviously it's rooted in evidence, right? Which is why you couldn't call out this platform. But if she had to see that, can you guys imagine how her heart would break? I mean, the kind of sacrifices that she made for him alone. Yo, Bandile, my bro, I sincerely hope to have you on my platform someday. Yeah, guys, that was it. I will see you guys in my next video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this interview, because from struggles to trading success, there was nothing happening there. Even when it came to like the struggles, like it's, you know, and when it comes to the trading success side, the man is then talking about taking money for bread and eggs. What success can you find in that? What success can you find in him being not a school dropout, but him not pursuing an education despite coming from a background that was so privileged to have afforded him a private school education, yet he still didn't want to. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, Bandile, I hope someday we are able to meet. Let me might just drop a like there for the support. And yeah, thank you so much for you guys for joining. I will see you all in my next video, man.